Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. I'm just sitting here thinking dogs as always, so I thought I'd have a little bit of a yak session. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm going to either do a morning session or an evening session. I've got a customer showing up at 7, so it may have to be morning. I'll do my kennels and then come in during the mid-morning, my time, California. So you're talking 10 or 11 o'clock probably. And we'll see if we can start up and do a little yak session. But I started a little series, a little bit of a slant on working sack work with Diana, okay? And as I work sack work with Diana and I start talking about my experiences and where I got my knowledge and the picture that I was given through the half circle work and then setting up a chase and a prey, it gets me to thinking about the predatory cycle in dogs. And if you don't know what that is and you're interested in dog training, you're interested in dogs, you need to know what that is, okay? Because it relates to a lot more than just me building a dog in protection. It also relates a lot to behavioral problems and things that dogs do that are aggression-based. And a lot of times when people come to us, it's an aggression-based problem. The dog that I've got right now, Lexi, is a kind of reactive and somewhat of a fear-biting type of a dog. I haven't gotten that deep into her. I've been always too fast, never too slow. So you're paying me for my time. So as I get an animal in front of me, I right away, it's double-edged sword. It's kind of a double pressure point, right? You got the customer that expects services on their end. They expect whatever their perceptions are, right? A lot of times it's heel, sit down, it's behaviors, right? They think they're going to go to a dog trainer is going to put in behaviors in their dog, and that's all the concept they have. They don't get down deeper than that and understand that these behaviors and everything that related to a dog comes down to the dog's hardwiring, right? How is he hardwired? His instincts, his genetic stamps, all the things that make that dog what he is, right? And one of those big things, if you want to be a dog trainer, you want to understand this. So you see me always pointing to other things when I start talking about things. I kind of accent point it and I slant you in a certain direction. Marker training. That's a lot of what I've been showing you online constantly. But the predatory cycle goes back to protection training that I do, and you see my accent points with Diana and how I'm building her, and I explain the half circles. If you haven't seen that stuff, go back and watch the videos, okay? But it got me into, get. Good. I see you're yakking, and Joker thinks that means I want to pet him and cuddle on him. It's too damn hot to be doing that type of thing right now. I love my dog and I'll cuddle with him all the time, but I'll tell you what, as hot as it is, no thank you. All right, so back to the predatory cycle. I invite you to look that up. Read the different articles. Everybody's got a different concept. A lot of them come from trainers that are talking about the slant of dealing with why dogs do what they do in a problem-solving context, right? Because this is behavioral things that get people in trouble with the dogs that they have. And these things are dictated by the genetic stamp of the animal. I talked a couple weeks ago when we had a problem with Buddha. And Buddha's chasing after the horse. That is predatory instinct in the animal. And with Buddha, it's very hardwired. He's been bred to chase after wild game, and so his predatory genetic stamp is very, very strong. Okay? So it's tough because you get a concept that people have a perceived concept and what they think that you should be giving them in services. What their concept is totally different than my concept. My concept comes from the root of the animal and trying to do my best to educate and teach the customer. But the customer has to come halfway with me. They have to put in the investment of learning and growing and getting into their animal. If they don't, I can't help them because I can only coach, I can only teach, I can only show you, but it's in the root of that is a human being and a dog, okay? Two different things, right? And in that respect, we want to try to bring them together to be the best team that they possibly can be. If this team member over there on the right, the one that's standing a little bit prouder, doesn't get involved with their animal and want to put the effort in, you have no teamwork, period. There's nothing you can do if you don't have teamwork, right? You put the two of them together and the owner, the human, wants to put that energy into their animal, Their animal wants to give them everything. Their animal loves them, okay? So if they put the effort into it and give the animal what he needs to give of himself back to them and to become that team, right? That's what it really, all I am is the coach. I can only do so much. I don't live in that environment. It's not me living there, right? But if you give me that passion, that want, and you want to learn, I can teach you. But you have to get involved. If you don't, if you're more worried about bathrooms and kitchens and the overall stresses of life, and you don't want to get into that to that degree with that animal and create teamwork, right? Then I can't help you. I mean, I can only do so much. And that's the hard part of being a dog trainer. You know, we do the best job we can, and I put a lot of my heart and soul into the animals that I take under my wing. You know, Buddha is a badass dog. He really is. He deserves more. There's only so much I can do. You know, so it is what it is. But we're back to the predatory cycle, right? This is what's going on with Buddha, and this is what it's all about, and that's why my head's been into this. Look it up. Learn about it. Understand that one little nucleus in a dog, as far as their genetic makeup, it's only one, right? The predatory cycle is a huge part of why dogs do what they do, and owners don't understand it. You see what I'm saying? So learn the science of dog training. It's an amazing thing. It's very deep. And it's very cool if you understand it and you can use it to manipulate and to do what you've got to do to get in sync and to have that teamwork that matters, right? That's what's going to make the deciding factors. So, all right, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. Got a little offside track, but have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.